Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another Motivate Me Monday. Today, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about how to compartmentalize emotions, right? This is a lesson that my mom taught me. My mom has been one of the greatest mentors in my life, and to this day continues to bring me such joy and wisdom and strength and security. So my mom taught me a little bit about compartmentalizing our emotions when there was a time when I went to go visit my daughter in jail. One of the times that she had been arrested, I was in the middle of the afternoon during work. And so at lunchtime, I went to the jail, and it was kind of within a couple of days after her being arrested. And she was still angry and kind of coming down from the drugs, and it was not a good visit. It was, I came out of there feeling as though a snake had just bitten into my arm and spewed venom into my body. That is the poison that it felt like was ramping through my body. It hurt that bad going to visit my daughter that day. And I remember when I went to go visit her and I came out of there and I was just bawling like a baby. And I called my mom and chatted with her, and she was talking to me about how to compartmentalize things, right? How to compartmentalize what was going on here with that. Because the thing is, I had to go back to work. I was just on a lunch hour break. And so I had to go back to work and put on, when I was working in corporate America, I had to go back and put on a happy face and act as though, everything was okay and just kind of keep doing my thing. And so compartmentalizing meant really to take that moment, take that time and that sadness and that, that feeling that I was feeling during that time and putting it in a compartment that I could get to later to process and to work through those feelings. The trick about compartmentalizing is to not throw away the key. See, a lot of people throw away the key. They don't want to face a feeling. They don't want to deal with the feeling. And so they'll put it in a compartment, lock it away, throw it away, and throw away the key. And then they don't have to deal with it. So they think. But that comes up. It will always come up again later on until you process and deal with those things. So what I did that day was I put what I needed to put in that compartment. I went back to work. I got through my day, and I was able to get into that compartment later on and to process and allow those feelings to come through me and to really kind of work through that difficult, hard feeling that was just penetrating through me. And then when I was done with that, I could put it back in its compartment and go on about my day, be with my husband at home, cook dinner, have a nice dinner. And then if I needed to pull that out again another time, I would unlock it and pull it out. And that's a lot of the ways that we should and can function in our everyday life, especially when we're walking through suffering, right? Many of us are walking through suffering right now with the pandemic going on. Many people have lost jobs. Many people have lost their loved ones. How difficult is that, right? To go on in our lives because this ridiculous pandemic has come and taken somebody away from us, and that kind of suffering. So I'm not saying that you shouldn't feel those feelings. In fact, quite the opposite. You have to process those feelings. You have to let them come out of you and process them. Now, they're not going to be processed all at once. You might have to put it away for a little while and go on about your business. And then when you get time alone again, unlock that compartment. But friends, don't ever throw away the keys. The feelings that come and that are put in those compartments, they will boil up and they will come out in ineffective ways if we don't deal with them. So this is a message for any of you that are suffering right now. I just want to encourage you to learn how to be able to find the joy in a day, the moments, be there. One thing that I did was I knew from that moment on that I was going to embrace the heck out of every moment my daughter was sober. And to this day, I do. She's sober, and I cherish every moment I get to spend with her as a sober young lady. And these are the moments that I get to have it rejoice in, and that I get to embrace, and that I get to have glorified, because I was able to process all of those feelings. So I encourage you today to work on that suffering. When you need to be in a new place, put that suffering, that sorrow in a compartment that you can get to later and process. But put it there so that you can go about whatever it is that you have before you. And then when it's time, and you'll know, get that out again. Bring that compartment out and process more. Allow God to speak to you through it. And He will. He will bring you to the other side. He will show you the grace and the love that comes out of all the suffering that we all go through from time to time in life. So I hope this encourages you to figure out how to put things aside sometimes and be able to rejoice in the day that you have, and come back to those moments when you need to and process them. My name is Cindy Fox, and it is my mission to spread inner peace to this world, inner peace that God wants us to have and to hold and to embrace. He can give that to us no matter what suffering we might be going through. So I encourage you to find that for your life. Find a way to compartmentalize some of that suffering. And until next time, keep making peace a practice in your life.